hear what you're saying, and
About what?
about Republicans,
Yeah.
And that they have to fix this. It's their problem. It's not ours. And that's exactly what the White House said before the deal was struck about raising the debt ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, you guys weren't going to touch any kind of negotiation because you said it was solely up to House Republicans, up to Congress to raise the debt ceiling. But then the president did intervene to avoid the U.S. defaulting. So I'm just trying to understand at what point would the president intervene to avoid a shutdown?
So I understand your question as well. Here's the thing, and I think Director Young did a really good job laying this out. What we are talking about is a bill, a bipartisan bill that became law. That's what we're talking about. Something that became law, that was agreed by the five sides, right? The House Republicans, even themselves, 2/3 of them voted for this. This is law. This is an agreement that was already made, that multiple conversations were had about this. This should be simple. This should be easy. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about something that already existed not that long ago, that they all literally voted for in the House and in the Senate in a bipartisan way. Something that I've said before, that's what Americans want us to do here in Congress and in the White House, right? In the federal government, to get things done in a bipartisan way so that it helps American families. And what they're doing, they can fix it. There's no conversation that needs to be had because they literally can fix this. It is their chaos. They can fix this. And what they're putting at risk is our economy, our national security, as we just talked about, the military personnel. It's we have been able, the president in the last 2 years have been able to get our economy back on track, right? We've talked about the 13.5 million jobs. We've talked about unemployment being under 4%. And what they're doing is incredibly irresponsible and it is reckless. So that's the difference. When you're asking me, you don't quite understand or trying to figure out what we're talking about, we already made the deal. That's why we keep saying a deal is a deal. And it's not just, it's majority of Congress that agrees with us, right? When you think about what the Senate actually moved forward and kept their deal. When you think about 77 senators who are moving forward, who voted to move forward with their CR, they are keeping the deal. We're talking about a small fraction of Congress, and that's reckless. That's irresponsible. And that's why we're saying it is not it's not on us to fix. It's not on this president to fix. It is on Congress to fix. And it's not just us. I started a briefing listing out quotes from Republicans in Congress themselves. All right, I'm gonna keep on.